Hello and welcome to Shondo's.
Hello and welcome to Shondo Studio. Today I'm going to be doing this. It might not come out the same, but I'll try. So, we have all of these ingredients. Carrots, scallions, sour cream, seasoning, pinko breadcrumbs, monterey jack, chicken cutlets, really one, it says 10 ounce, Yuko potatoes, and honey. Let's do this way. It's one of those weird shaped carrots, right? And we'll just do that. Okay, pretty. So we are just cutting these because they're going to be boiled to mashed potatoes. That really stuck. Easy to smash up. Then we could use these to plant. Now that everything is chopped up, we'll be on to the next part. I probably could have used a deeper pot, but I didn't want to. My hands are so ashy right now. So we are going to do this step next, and we're going to do it on here. So I am, it says I need to, bless you, add some oil, and I have some oil that I use to cook some other things, and so this oil is seasoned with like turmeric and cumin and pepper and salt and all that other stuff, so it's gonna have a little kick to it. But I'm still going to do that. I took out some of the carrots because it was, even though it was 3 chunky pieces, it was still a lot for us. Try not to get too heavy-handed on the seasonings. So yeah, it doesn't look like much now, but you know, who am I kidding? You just, you know, maybe I should have did this in a smaller bowl or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to use that. It's totally cheating by using this instead of using the oven, but you know what? This is a quick clean, and all I got to do is wipe this out. That's the end of that. No extra dishes, no nothing. It's over. It's roasted. Boom, bam. All done. Okay? That's it. So I'm going to be doing this part right here. So in a small bowl, half of one of the sour creams. All in sound. It says you got to do it till it's like drizzle. That looks about right, right? I think so too. Okay, that's hot. Panko seasoning. It's a little hot. Itch the back of my throat. That's for sure. I think my nostril just opened up. I didn't even know it was closed. Monterey Jack cheese. See that? You gotta get all of that. I paid for that. I want all my money. You watch my previous videos, you already know. I want all my money. See? Empty now. Okay, so Panko, Monterey Jack, the rest of the Franco seasoning. This is red hot. Might be hot, but it's mine. Okay, and it says a big pinch of salt and pepper. As hot as that other thing is already, I don't know yet, but I'm gonna listen. We'll see how this goes. Okay, that's gonna be the end of that. And stir. Oh, look how soft they are. And just pick it up like that, right? I think they're meant to be roasted, but since I didn't want to do the whole oven thing, now that they're soft enough, all the way through. So now they'll just cook like that. And on to the next thing. okay? I know it don't make sense right now, but it will. So I'm turning the fire off. I just wanted to saute the scallions without doing anything else. So here's what I'm going to be doing for a little bit. Okay, so we are down to the nitty gritty. Almost there. Right? Okay, so now we're going to add the second sour cream. These things are small but mighty. Right? Alright, so I'm going to whip this in here. Because, you know, I took out all the liquid, mashed it all up. The butter and the white scallions. Well, the lighter ones. Because, you know, all of that. Let's see how this is. Definitely need some more butter. And it said salt and pepper. And you know, I'll be pep, right? Everything got some salt. Some pepper. And, oh, look at that. Just melting all over the place. I'm not a huge fan of mashed potatoes, but I do like them buttered, salt, peppered. Adds liquid just to get it right. But for now, I'm just whipping that in there. Right? Added some liquid. It said to add some of the liquid from the potatoes, from boiling it in there to get it to whatever consistency you like. Well, it said smooth, but I basically poured all of that out. So I'm adding milk, which technically speaking is not a bad thing. Most people do. At least the people that I know and where I come from. Right? So I don't want it leaky crazy, but you know, whipped. So when you get it off the spoon, you know, it's not like oatmeal, you know what I mean? Which I'm not a huge fan of, even though I kind of like it. Alright, soaking up all that liquid. Alright, so I'm pushing this all to the side. So when it's time to scoop it out, nice and easy. So we're gonna switch some things out. The fire been off, so it's all good. This is the first piece that came out, but I'm gonna put that over here because the mashed potatoes is kind of huge. But let's see if it sits in this part. Yeah. It sits in that part kind of good, right? I'm going to use this for the plate. I'm going to take it all out. real quick, I'm gonna just toast these so they can be good and grilled, because all of these things were supposed to go in the oven and pretty much be done at the same time. I don't know if you were able to hear me earlier. I took out some of those carrots to leave them fresh and put them in the fridge, so that's why this amount looks smaller than it was when I cut it, and I obviously made a mess. But yeah, so I'm gonna throw some butter on this, re-toast it, about to take out the kitchen. Take out the kitchen, you hear me? Take out the chicken, the second piece, and we'll fully plate up then. Alright. So now I'm gonna take out this piece. Much better. That's what it was supposed to look like, all toasted on the outside from being in the oven. Alright, so I'm about done. Honestly, they said this needed to be roasted. I could have did this on the stove. I didn't have to put it in my burnt wood, but it's all good. I understand where they were going. But if you get this meal or you do your own carrots, just do it this way, right? It'll take way less time, but I can see the uphill. Alright, let's plate up. We're just gonna add all of this over here. Right? Okay, so this is here, like that. The sauce, I want you to use some of that sauce that we made earlier and put it up there. Let me stir it real quick because it's been done. They made it way prettier, but you know, it's kind of hot and everything got a little salt, a little kick, a little hot going on. So I'm not going to put the whole thing up there because your girl might choke and we won't need no problems. So that's why these were left over for all of that. Usually I probably would have like sauteed them or whatever, but I did not. So here is the picture. Also, they got some honey. That is the last of it to put on top. And I'm definitely interested in that. I remember when I was pregnant, everything I made had something sweet connected to it. So as you can see, this is the honey. And you know, it's the size of those